look at how an individual can add an entry and request it to be validated. And we're going to specifically look at how, depending on who you are sending in for validation, the fields that you need to fill change. So I'm going to log in as an individual right here. So, okay, so I log in and I'm going to add a new certificate. So I'm going to call that certificate education at TTI. Certificate, I can add a description for me to remember what it is. Certificate to prove that I was at school at TTI. Okay, and I tag it under education and I create a certificate. Okay, so now this is basic certificate. I just added a description. So now I want to send it for validation. So each educational institution can determine the fields they need to be able for them to be able to determine if I actually went there, if I actually deserve the certificate. So because this is education, I will select institute, and let's say I selected DIDS. It's asking for certificate name and certificate description. Now I'm going to select a different institution, TTI. And we have a video in this series of videos where we show how we are adding the different fields for this TTI, TEMGOT Training Institute. So it has a bunch of fields that I need to fill in. So I'm going to enter them. Degree ended the school. I'm going to say a Bachelor of Science. City of the school, Marietta. State of the school, Georgia. Ended. So ended in August 2000, let's say 2013, for instance. Minor at the school, arts. Last name, these fields are pre-filled because you cannot change your last name or your first name. So your start date, maybe you started in January 2009. Let's say that. The phone number of the school, assuming you remember, you can enter any number, the real number of the school, name of the school, TTI for instance, and the major. And your major, whereas maybe computer science. And you send the request. So what happens right now is that the request is sent to TTI, and they have determined the fields that they needed to be able to validate your request. As we showed, we had DIDS that also had only two fields, certificate name and certificate description, that they needed to be able to validate your entry. Thank you very much.